Hey guys, Carter here with Patriot Training Center. Today I want to show you guys my favorite drill to do with the shotgun. This is the casino drill by Tom Givens. So I've done an earlier video on how to shoot the casino drill with a pistol, and that involves 21 rounds, and there's a lot of reloads, and you have to load your magazines at different capacities. So this is kind of similar, but it's only 10 rounds, and we're gonna do it with the shotgun. So as you can see behind me, I've got these steel targets, and they're labeled with numbers, and they're not in order. So far left is 1, and then the next one is 3, the next one is 2, and the next one is 4. But you're going to have to shoot them in order. So I'm gonna fire 1 round at the one with the 1. I have to fire 2 rounds at the one with the 2, 3 rounds at 3, and 4 rounds at 4. The kicker here is you have to start with the gun loaded with only 4, which means that you're only gonna get partly through a target, engaging a target, and you're gonna have to do an emergency reload and reload the gun. So one of the things I really love about this drill is it works almost everything that you need to be able to do with a shotgun. You're gonna work on emergency reloads. You're gonna work on engaging multiple targets. You're gonna have to think with the gun in your hands because you're gonna have multiple rounds that you're gonna have to keep track of where you're at so you don't mess up the drill. So there's a ton of things that you're working on here, and Tom is really good at coming up with drills that are relatively low round count where you're working on all of your skills at once, and this one is a really good example of that. The par time on this is 30 seconds. He thinks that if you could do this in 30 seconds, you're pretty dang proficient from a defensive context with a shotgun. So I'm gonna shoot it and we'll see how I do. All right guys, so I'm back at 10 yards. I've got the gun loaded with 4 rounds. I have my trusty shot timer right here, and we'll see if I can put together a clean run on this. All right. So that was 10 rounds, clean, and 15:36. So like I said, I love this drill. If you could do this in 30 seconds, you're pretty dang proficient with a shotgun from a defensive standpoint. I had a lot of target transitions in here. You have to keep up with the number of rounds that you're shooting, which I love. It makes you think, okay, where am I at? You're thinking, but you're also multitasking, which is pretty cool. This is a great drill to work on all of those good fundamentals, being able to keep the gun loaded and get the gun back in action if it goes down. So to improve your proficiency with a shotgun, try out this casino drill by Tom Givens. If you want to get better at shooting your shotgun, come out here to Patriot Training Center, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.